Alrighty, it's May 30th. One more day left in May. I think I covered a good amount of ground this month. It was mostly just having fun with the side-by-sides and camping like this past weekend, but I realized that I bought that Henry roof sealant last year to put on the top of the storage container as recommended to me by Mo, the man who sold it to me. He just said that will help the container last longer because obviously rainwater collects on top, and this is a little bit in a shaded zone until the sun passes over late in the day. So the weather forecast says it's going to be sunny and dry for the next week or so. You never know in Vermont. Could rain today, could rain tomorrow. I'm going to get out the sealant. I'm going to use my leaf blower to clean off whatever's on top. If there's any rust, I'm going to grind it off with a wire brush. And then I'm going to seal the top of this baby. That'll probably take up most of today. And then if I have any extra time, I might put the fencing around the apple trees, which I've been kind of procrastinating. I planted them and then came up here, and we've just been having fun. So I might do that. And if I don't get to that, I might just cruise down to the river and do a little more clearing. We had an awesome camp trip this past weekend, and I just want to clear a couple more zones for tents and open things up a little more than it already is. So it should be a good day. Let's hope that the sealing of the roof goes smooth, and just bought some paint rollers and gonna get to it. All right, my ladder, which is rickety and shitty, is down at the creek. So I pulled the side-by-side next to it. I'm gonna load the bucket up on the back, climb on top, and hopefully I can get everything I need up there. Perfect. Well, it's wet up here, which isn't good. I'm gonna have to get a towel and dry it off, and there's definitely some rust. So I've got a little pre-work to do. We'll see if I can leaf blow some of the water off. Alright, we're up here. As you guys can see, there's not a crazy amount of rust. I'll tell you what, I hate rust. It's one of the shittiest parts about living in the Northeast. Can't own a car for more than 5 to 10 years unless you undercoat it like crazy. This is the inside where there's that dent, and I should have known that would be an issue. I'm guessing a container was stacked on this and it put a fat dent. So that rust is really not good. The thing is, like, before I put down this sealant, I have to get the rust off or else it'll continue to eat through this. And then one day I'm gonna have a hole. This one looks even worse, honestly. So I'm gonna angle grind all these rusty spots, get it all prepped up. Hopefully by the time I'm done that, the sun will have dried it out, because there's a bunch of moisture on here, which I can't apply the Henry sealant until it's dry. So we'll start doing some angle grinding and then go from there. We're getting there. This shit is tiring. I'm sick of angle grinding, and I've only got one battery left, so I'm gonna take a break and start to paint this first side that I angle grinded, and then I'll keep going over there. And I might have to do this in 2 separate days just because of batteries, because I'm not doing the most thorough job on the rust removal, but I'm doing enough on the big spots. It's one of those things you want it to be perfect, because if the rust is under there, it'll still eat through even with this layer on it, but there's only so much I can do. I am thankful that I'm doing this now, because it would have been nice to get it done last year. There'd be less rust I'd be cleaning up, but it was just too wet last summer, so gotta take advantage of this dry weather. Let's see if we can get this thing open. Oh yeah, this shit needs to be mixed up. Oh fuck. I don't think it was good that it sat and got cold all winter. Not expected to be hard to mix. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this today. I might get my drill with a little auger and try and use that, but this does not look like it's gonna be able to be mixed. This is a bummer. Well, I made a big mistake. I paid $100 for this, and I stored it in my storage container over the winter, and then I'm trying to mix it right now. Then I read the side and it says do not let product freeze. So I think when it froze this winter, it ruined it. So that's a $100 loss on my part. I feel like an idiot, and that's gonna cost me. And I'm just not gonna be able to get this mixed up. Maybe I can find a way online to mix something like acetone, or I don't know, something with it that'll help loosen all of it. But for now, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm gonna pack this back up. I got a lot of angle grinding done, but I want to save some battery because I'm going to go down into the woods now that I can't do that, and clear some spaces down by the creek. Kind of bummed out about that roof sealant. It's my own damn fault for not being smart and reading the instructions. Thought I was going to get to it last year and didn't, but now I'm paying the price, $100. Hopefully I'll be able to use that somehow if I have to make something in it. But I'm going to go down to the creek. I don't want to speak too soon, but not many black flies today. It's cooled off because it's been dry, so hopefully it's nice down by the creek. Well, another beautiful day down here at the creek. God, I love it down here. I love it even more after camping this past weekend. I think the area I'm going to clear next, I am going to cut that down. Poison ivy is the bane of my existence. That one's an oily bugger. Horrible plant. I don't know what purpose it serves. This area looks pretty flat, and it's also right against the creek. So I think I'm going to clear all these little trees and open this up. Then we'll be able to set up a tent or two right here and have more of a view of the creek looking downstream. It was awesome. Morrissey on Saturday woke up, sat there, smoked a blunt. He put the log seats to use, which tickled me. It made me happy. This is where my tent was. But yeah, I'm going to get it even more cleared out down here. So we'll get to it.
Well, it didn't take too much work to clear that up. That's going to be a great camping spot. That might be where I set up my tent next trip. It's got its own little view of the river. It's nice to see all this cleared out. The views open up. Well, I'm going to go get the leaf blower and clean that area I just cleared up. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. That took about 30 minutes of work, and I've got 2 new tent spots, at least 1. I don't want to go crazy clearing it, but it looks good right now. Poison ivy, I don't want to say everywhere, but it's scattered around. Just cleaned my legs off in the river just in case. I'm already feeling itchy on my neck. I hate poison ivy. Well, it's not a cold one, but it's a beer. I don't drink much, but days like today, working hard down by the creek. Cheers. Oh, I'm happy being here. Just super excited to come camp. Middle of June with all my high school and college age buddies when I was going through that time of my life. We're all busy now with our lives, and some of us have kids and just jobs and all that, but they haven't gotten to camp here. A couple of them have. Jackson has and Wyatt, but my buddy Jake and Colin haven't camped here. My buddy Connor has, but none of them have camped down here, because last weekend was the first time we actually did that. So it'll be awesome to show them my hard work and just be able to enjoy ourselves down here. Definitely gonna have to get a fire going because the black flies are around. They're not as bad as they were, but they're swarming me right now. Can't escape these little fuckers. But yeah, this is it. This is everything I've dreamed of. Well, the grass is real high over here. I want to check on those apple trees. I think they're doing well. I can see leaves from here. I'm gonna mow a little path around them, so next time I come, it'll be easy to set up the fencing and just get an idea without getting any ticks all over me. All right, just mowed a path through here. I may have fucked up with the roof sealant, but the apple trees seem to be killing it. They're definitely taking root. This makes me happy. Deers haven't gotten to them. I don't even know where the Chinese chestnut trees are. They were so small, we put them somewhere in here and I can't even see them, so I don't want to mow over them. This one definitely took root. This one's got a flower on it. Look at the Russian's nice zen zone. Gotta respect that. Got another one. And another one. Nice pretty apple flowers. This might be the cherry. No, that's the Golden Delicious. That's an apple tree. And this must be a Golden Delicious too. Yep. So it's nice to see that these trees are taking root. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with all my transplants. The ones up by the trailer, I transplanted 28 trees and I would be willing to bet more than half of them took root. That's a Golden Delicious. This must be one of the cherry trees right here. Yep, cherry tree. Is this a cherry tree too? No, that's Golden Delicious. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 of them are cherry trees. So next time I'll come back and put up some fencing around these. Hopefully the deer don't eat them now that I cleared them off. Well, that's gonna call it. 0 success on the roof of this, but at least I got half of it, a little, like probably a third of it angle grinded, which is tiring as hell. If I had more batteries, I would have done more of it, but should set me up next time for success. I'll buy another bucket of that Henry sealant. Try and figure out a way to reclaim that other stuff that hardened up. Maybe there's a chemical I can mix to make it usable again. And next time I'm up here, I'll seal that roof and fence off those apple trees. So all in all, a good day. It's beautiful out here. This is one of the most beautiful times here. The field looks so cool with all the dandelions, and the field's growing quick. I don't know if I'm going to tackle mowing it this year because it took like almost 2 full days. I might pay somebody because you got to weigh your time versus effort and cost. I could get Mark up here and have him do it in a matter of 2 to 3 hours with a tractor. it's probably easier to do that and pay him a couple $100 instead of running through gas and burning myself out when I could be focused on other projects like the outhouse or reframing this trailer or just endless tasks I have. So it's a good one today, and I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Woo!
Well, hello there. It seems that you made it to the end of my video. I appreciate you greatly for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Chester says thanks and hi, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.